Hello, my name is Fraser2198.
And I'm Sam Aiden TV.
And welcome to another episode of us reacting to Durarara, episode 6. Okay, so we are now at the halfway mark. Round of applause. Yay, we made it halfway through, and it's not bad. Alright, so let's talk about what happened in this episode. So basically, it didn't do the Durarara thing of... Well, no, it actually did. It did the Durarara thing of... It shows you one scene, like the ending scene of the last episode, and then it goes back to the beginning to tell you what led up to that one scene. So for instance, we get introduced to two new characters, one of which I don't know the name of, the other which we do. Her name is Verona. She is the new female fatale, and she's basically, her and another character, this white-haired character, Russian-looking. I'd say he's Russian-looking. I don't know why.
Russian-looking?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he looks Russian-looking. Also, the ending kind of helps.
Was he Russian in the ending?
Well, in the ending, he's like, for the preview, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, then.
I think he's Russian. I can't tell. But anyways, they're basically, I want to say assassin. They kill people, basically. That's what they do. But hitman, yeah. Well, what's the difference between an assassin and a hitman?
There isn't one. I just prefer the name Hitman.
Fair enough. So anyways, after that happens, basically they get hired by this guy, and he's like, okay, you gotta find the granddaughter of the Yakuza, and he explains to them what the Yakuza is, and he's like, well, there's gonna be a formidable opponent, and he shows them this video of Celty, and she's like, ooh, she looks formidable, and basically she's like, she thinks she decapitates her, even though we all know that Celty actually is without a head. But let's just step back here. Let's just imagine that Celty actually was like a real kind of person with a head. If that actually had happened, holy shit, anime. Holy shit, that would have been awesome. But anyways, yeah, it didn't. And Celty used her like black powers. Like, what do you call that coming out of her?
Anything else but black powers, probably.
Okay, I'm not trying to be racist. Okay.
Shadow powers. I don't know.
Yeah, let's say shadow powers. Okay, so she used like a bit of shadow power to like track Verona, and Verona's now in this jeep car thing, like a truck. And yeah, she thinks she killed her, and now they're gonna find the female. And after that, Shizuo and Tom go to Shinra's place. Shinra opens the door. Shizuo's there. He looks at him, and then he tries to close the door immediately, but then Shizuo kind of just opens it up, and Shizuo's like, yeah, we got this child here, and he's like, did you kidnap this child? He's like, no, I didn't kidnap her, damn it. And then she and him and all of them go back in his apartment. You think, because he's a doctor, he's making lots of money, you think he would have a better place to live in? Like, I'm not saying it's a bad place to live in, I just noticed this. Like, it's not a bad place, but like, you think he would be able to afford, like, you know, a secret base or some shit, you know?
I don't follow your logic.
Or what I'm saying is he's making like a lot of money. His father's wealthy, he's wealthy. Celty's making like 1,000,000 yen. You think they would be able to buy a place that is better than an apartment building?
But they got a nice place.
Yeah, I know, but they could have a better place if they wanted like a mansion. Holy crap.
Are there mansions in Ikebukuro though?
That's a good point. Maybe they could move in. Maybe they could move, you know? His services are, you know, noticeable in other places than Ikebukuro, but, you know, who knows? So anyways, the little child whose name we don't know, or we probably do, it's just we didn't actually listen,
I'm pretty sure
sick.
they didn't tell us her name.
Yeah, they didn't tell us her name. So she's sick, and they're like, okay, we gotta get her to sleep, and, you know, that's that. And Ryugamine goes online, and he starts chatting with people, and the two twins are like, hey, did you know that the dollars are wrecking havoc all across, you know, Japan? And he's like, what? What is this? And he doggles it? It's Doggle, isn't it? It's not Dougal. That's what it is. Dougal. Sounds like, it's like the name of, like, when a dog takes a shit. A Dougal. God, whatever. So, I'm just thinking that. I don't know why. It's like, hey, your dog's taking a Dougal. Hey, whatever. So yeah, he's basically that. He's looking it up, and it's like, oh wow, the dollars are actually idiots. And then someone calls him, and it's Izaya, and you think he would know it's Izaya because he's met Izaya before and he recognizes his voice. But he's like, oh, Conra-chan, because Conra is his chat name on the dollars website. It's not the dollars website, on just a chat form, which we actually don't know what it's called. And he's like, yeah, man, you and your friend, man, you guys are in trouble. You guys used to be friends, and now you're not. He's like, no, we're friends still, kind of ish. He left me for his girlfriend. It's understandable. And then basically Henri is at her apartment ish. Yeah, it's an apartment, and she hears a noise, so she goes to look in the door, and there's no one there, so she opens it. I don't understand why would you open it if you hear a fucking noise? Don't do that ever. So she opens the door, and then boom, out comes what are those tools called? Something that just, you know, snaps a chain of her door.
pliers, but I'm pretty sure when they're that big, they're called something else.
Yeah, let's just call them pliers or something. So basically, they snap the chain, boom, done, cutscene, and then you get the song, which is a good song still. But it's called Never Say Never, so again, it's kind of contradicting itself. Whatever. So overall reactions, I'll go first this time. I thought it was a pretty promising episode. It's doing the setting up thing definitely for what's to come. You know, we got introduced to these hitman and Verona, who is probably gonna try to kill Celty again because she failed the first time. Why not try to do it the second time? We also get the little girl who may or may not be a big focus in the show. Probably not a big focus at all. Probably they're just gonna give her back to like the mafia boss and that's done. And the dollars though, the dollar story is still pretty promising. Okay, now it's your turn. Talk.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you say my name. This episode was fine as far as Durarara goes, which
probably the weakest.
I'm still getting used to saying the name of the show.
Durarara.
I like Verona, was it?
Yeah.
Verona, yeah, I like her. She's pretty much just a walking encyclopedia.
Oh yeah. Why do men have nipples? Stupid question.
I wonder if they're going to keep doing that with just the guy who you said, the Russian-looking guy, just keeps asking random questions and her has to answer them. Which I'd be fine with. I'm all for anime educating me.
Yeah, I don't want to get an education. What is this?
I can't think of a lot that happened outside of those two.
Exactly, like...
It's one of those episodes again. Where
not much happened.
Because everything's adding up to, I'm assuming, the finale. Everything's just kind of the in-between point, where everything's fine, but nothing's standing out, if you know what I mean.
No, yeah, we know.
Like, if this was the first season of Durarara that we had, I probably wouldn't like it as much as I do.
Yeah.
Because I already know these characters and I like them a lot. Whereas if this was the first season and this was the first time I'd seen these characters, I probably would have given up by now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely, it's a massive change of pace from the original season.
Yeah.
It's very different. Very different. Which I don't know, some people might like, some people might not like. The one thing I definitely want to see out of this is, maybe not in this season in particular, but just in Durarara in general, is I want a massive Reaction-Shizuo fight. I'm waiting for that still.
Oh, we gotta please the fanboys.
We got an OVA, sure, but I want a better fight, a nicer, cooler fight. Like, buildings are thrown, holy crap.
There probably will be one.
Yeah, eventually. Anyways, let us know in the comment section down below your thoughts and opinions of the Durarara episode, or Durarara in general. How do you think it's probably going to end? Probably on a cliffhanger, most likely, because it's like 3 other seasons. I have been Fraser2N8.
I've been Sam Beaton TV.
Subscribe to me and Sam's channel, and like this video if you like what we're talking about. And we shall see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye.